Hey homemakers, welcome back to another day of the Nebraskan Wife. Let me turn on some light here so you can actually see me, hopefully. Okay, new day. It is chilly here. I think a lot of people are getting that cold weather. Yesterday ended on kind of a wet note. We decided not to head out and do anything more because of the rain, and it's a good thing because it was pretty much torrential rain the rest of the day. So today there's supposed to be more rain, but we need to get some burning done and try to cut some more wood. I don't really know how much wood we're going to get cut today because everything is really wet. I'll see what we can do. The goal this morning is to... I want you to stay on. Okay, well, the goal this morning is to get as much done as we can before massive rain happens. If we get completely rained out, we're gonna go try to check out a store just so we're not stuck at home the whole day. This is day Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay, this is day 4 of our trip. We're all getting a little tired. Well, I'm tired. I'm sore. It'll go away soon. It's just all the work and stuff we've been doing. Everyone's spirits are pretty good. The kids are excited. They get Disney Plus for a week, so they think that is pretty darn cool. My mom is doing good. She's just kind of hanging out and relaxing and watching the water and whatnot. We took her out one of the first days we were here, so that way we could show her the place, show her around, get her all around. When I booked this place, I booked it because the house itself was all one level, no major stairs, stuff like that. She could just kind of be. Well, we get here and they neglected to tell us the amount of stairs to get to the house. I was told that it wasn't going to be that bad. Well, yeah. It's more than enough. My mom can get up and down them with help from my husband and I. So she can get up and down them with my husband and I. So we just help her. And, you know, if we take mom out, then we are out the whole day. So she doesn't have to go up and down them as much as possible, just to save her legs, because, I mean, it is quite a workout for her to do that. But she's doing wonderful. And I am so happy that we got to bring her because it's really fun. This morning is rather misty. The wind has picked up a little bit, so it is quite chilly. I'm out in the van waiting. My husband's making a fire starter for our big ol' fire can, I guess you could call it. This weather is proving a little difficult to do a whole lot with. And I guess I knew it was going to be more weather issues when you get into the fall and stuff. I didn't expect how rainy this area really is in the fall. I don't know if this is a typical thing or not. If you're from Missouri, please let me know if it's just usually rainy in the fall or if this is kind of a new thing. I don't really know. So we'll see. One thing that people don't realize about these lake houses is that all these lake houses are built into the side of hills. So to get to them, it's very steep. And usually you have a lot of steps leading down to the houses, or like very small, like, parking spaces, as far as it's just like elevated brick kind of area, and they put gravel and stuff like that down. So like some houses have a drive-through or a driveway that's like, it's rounded, so you just drive in and drive back out. Some have a pull-in, pull-out. Some have a pull-in, pull-out. Some don't even have much of a driveway to speak of. You can't get your boats down in here. Like right next to us, they have a boat slip, but dear God, if I had to back a boat into this particular slip, you'd have to have like a iron will. Like this morning, we have been very slow going. I think just the tiredness is kind of catching up with us a bit. I'll do a little recap. Day one, we got here really late, and driving on very unfamiliar, narrow, rocky, super inclined roads makes it a little difficult to find your lake house. Daylight, nice and easy. You know what you're looking for. You can see everything. Yeah, that was sketchy. We got here. Day two, we had our pancake feed in the morning and introduced my mom to some people we've met here. We were introduced to an awesome couple. They're kind of doing the same thing we are in the same area, so it's really exciting to have another couple kind of going on the same journey. Although they're starting a little earlier than we are. They're hoping to be in by Christmas, by winter. Well, not by Christmas, obviously, but by winter, to have their place up and running. After we did the pancake feed, we just did touring around, and then we went to our grocery stores. My goal, I set a budget for our grocery, and I went to our local Mennonite surplus, scratch and dent kind of stores to stock up with as much as I could. And we did get a few things for home. And then whatever I didn't get there, I went to the regular grocery store and kind of got the in-between stuff. Great thing is, with this Airbnb rental, is that there are some food items and other stuff left over from other guests. So we are totally free to use those. So we can have a few extra things, and then we don't have to spend quite as much money. So that actually, I'm very grateful to have that. Yeah, I'm very grateful for that. After we got all of our groceries and things like that, we came back, unloaded it all, kind of prepped. What I've been doing since we've been trying to leave early in the morning is I prep breakfast the night before for the kiddos. So that way I can just have them warming up and warmed up for whenever they decide to get up and they have breakfast. They can feed themselves. No one has to worry about cooking. Wasn't sure how long we'd be out today, so I did put in macaroni and cheese for them. I did make that last night, so that way they have that for today. So they can have that for lunch. If we happen to not be back in time, they can just heat that up. I did the same thing the morning previous. I just made pancakes and just threw them in the warmer. So then they could just have pancakes and syrup when they got up, which they seemed to like and worked pretty well. And it helps because then my mom doesn't have to make breakfast as soon as she gets up and all that. And it looks like hubby is back. I will check in with you guys when we get to the property. We had a brief rain delay and we took a nap because we were really slow going this morning. And we're back now. So my lovely husband is starting the fire so I can warm up in the car a little bit longer until we have to actually start burning. I think, I don't know how much cutting we'll do today. I think we're just gonna try to burn up some of the brush and stuff that we have. So that way we can just kind of get through that. We've actually burnt through quite a bit. There is still so much logs and so much stuff that, and a lot that we need to get through, but considering where we have started, I would say that we have made significant progress, and I'm excited to see how much more we can get done. We're going to take a break for his birthday tomorrow, and then probably pick up and do a final push on our last day here. Yeah, we'll probably end up doing a final push on our last day here, and then Thursday we head home. Yeah, so I guess I'll just update you on how the day goes, and we'll see. I know we weren't really excited to get back out here, but I know we need to be out here and we need to push through this. See, he's out there starting the fire while I'm in here in the van, nice and toasty with my coffee. Alright, so I realized that I forgot to check back in. My camera had died in the middle of working. We worked until we couldn't any longer. The wind was picking up. We were trying to do a lot of burning and getting rid of some brush, so we ended up just clearing what we could, and then we got out of there, and it torrential rained the rest of the night. It's still raining. So since we're going to try to get out tomorrow morning, I am prepping breakfast and lunch for the kids tomorrow. So we've got this, and I made some eggs over there already, and I'm going to put them in the warming box in the morning so that way they have a hot breakfast, because we are going to be getting up early. That way I know that they will eat, because who knows what they would pick if they would pick their own. So I'm just making a quick hash, and then I can throw that in the little hot box. The little hot box we use is called the Hot Logic. It's just kind of a warming pad, warming box. My husband calls it the magic box. I use that to heat up things. So I'm just trying to make life a little easier for me tomorrow, so I don't have to get up and cook all this in the morning, and I can actually sleep a little bit. Rains, however, which it's supposed to this week, of course, we are going to go and check out our favorite little find we found here that has a bunch of antiques and a bunch of junk and everything else fun that we love. So for tonight, I am going to sign off, and I will catch you when we are able to pick back up. Have a wonderful night. Bye, guys. Hey, homemakers. So here's the deal. We finished as long as we could on the last clip that I just showed you. And unfortunately, it got too cold and it started just raining. So we ended up calling it a day and decided that we were going to go thrifting and go do other stuff and have some family time. Well, we didn't know that that would be our last day actually out doing anything on the property. So here in a second, I'll show you a few clips of what the property looks like, show you some of our stacked wood, just some of the cleared out area. And if you go back to some of our previous videos, you will see how far it's come. few thoughts. This time, hi. This time was a little bit different just because my mom did come with us. Really? Hi. She never does this, ever. I don't know. It was a little different just because my mom did come with us, and we needed to make sure that her needs were met as well. I wanted to make sure that she got out from her house for a while before winter set in and and safely. The cases in the area where we were very low. We always wore masks when we were out, trying to be as safe as possible so that way she could enjoy some time out and so could we, and get to show her the area. This time was tough. The weather was kind of against us again, which if you've been following along, we bought this property, have been down a few times. Every single time it seems to be a weather thing, but I think it is building us up for what to expect when we're there and what kind of challenges that we're going to have to work around. I don't think it's impossible. It's just going to take a lot for us to see. It's just going to take a lot for us to get through it, and now we know what we're working with. We did get some progress. We did make some more plans. We found, we did end up going to our antique shop, thrift shop, whatever you want to call it. It's in Latham, Missouri. It's a tiny little place. I'm all about supporting the local, and this place is cool. I love all the stuff. It does have some recreated cast iron stuff, but we did find some different antiques, and I will put a picture up here so you can kind of see what I purchased. I found these little guys for $1, and I refurbished it, cleaned it up, and now I have a new salt and pepper shaker. Really excited because they're super cute, and I love them, and it was a really great find. Now that we're back, the plan is to save. We are gonna try and get some more money saved up so that way we can move forward with more projects and more things. We really will not be down back at the property before Christmas. I think we'll try to go back in I was gonna say fall. It's not. We're gonna try to go back after January, after the new year, to work on it more and progress with more projects. We do have a few other ideas we're bouncing around, so I haven't decided how much we're going to tell of that or how much we won't tell of it, or if we will. Just some ideas trying to get us down there a little bit sooner, but right now there's too many balls to juggle to decide what's going on. I'm sorry we didn't get a video out last week. With my mother staying in town. So backstory, when we got back, my mother stayed in town until her appointments that were here happened. And so with her here and with us adjusting to schedule, and my husband started back on his overnight shift, it was a lot to do, a lot to process. So I'm really hoping I can get back on the swing of things and get some videos out a little more regularly for everybody. Okay, final thoughts. This trip was really good for all of us. We did have some come to Jesus moments of, our mental headspace on things, physical headspace on physical limits, and come to terms with a few new ideas and what we're going to do and what's feasible, what is not feasible. And I think this was a really important trip for us to take, and I'm really glad it was taken. We got a lot done. And I'm happy for that. I'm thankful for that. And I'm glad that we got down there and forced ourselves to work. Now that we're back, we're just going to get back on track, back on saving. So you'll probably have, I'll probably do some more videos on how to be thrifty. I do have some ideas for some upcoming videos on how to make things last longer, frugal type videos, things like that. So you can follow along. I will be putting up, we do have another Universal Yums coming up because of the timeline of stuff that did get postponed a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead. I may throw that up not far after this video so you can have that ahead of time. And I just hope you guys are having a great time. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please like these videos, share them with your friends, pass along. If you have any advice for us, please share it because we love advice and any help would be great. As always, have a wonderful day and I hope your week is great. And if it's not, I hope it gets better. I will see you next time. Bye, homemakers.